Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be going over this 2021 Ram 1500 Bighorn that has a pretty interesting spec if you ask me. First and foremost though, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy for giving me some time with the truck. Check out the inventory on the link below. Let's get into the video. So things start off pretty normal with this Bighorn. We have a 5.7 liter Hemi V8 under the hood. It's good for 395 horsepower and then 410 pound-feet of torque. Goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 15 around town and then 21 on the highway. So yeah, again, pretty normal setup under the hood. Now going over the front end of this truck, again, it is pretty normal. So this one obviously is finished in black paint, and then we've got a regular 1500 5.7 liter Hemi badge. We've got the halogen bulbs, which are the base model lights. You can get LEDs with the Bighorn. Fog lights down below with the parking sensors. This one doesn't have tow hooks or anything. And then the standard chrome grille with the Ram logo there in the center. So again, normal truck from the front end. Now coming to the side here, we've got two 75mm tires wrapped around 20-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear. So again, nothing too crazy. And well, the wheels are chrome just like the bumpers and the badges so that it all matches. And then you guys can see a quick look there with the front suspension. But I mean, that all looks great. Got the Ram logo right there. Notice we've got the blacked out mirror here. And then if we actually pop over to the rear, we've got the coil suspension, which again is normal for a Ram 1500. And then if we take our full side view right here, you guys can see again, pretty normal stuff. Looks like a normal Bighorn. So yeah. Now here's our key fob for this Bighorn, and it does have remote start. So take a listen to the exhaust. Definitely sounds good. And if you guys haven't already seen my RMT review, I just reviewed an RMT right before this. You can definitely tell the difference between the sounds with the exhaust between the two. That definitely sounds beefier than the stock one. But anyways, popping here, we've got the dampened tailgate. This one's got a bed liner from the factory. And you guys can see it doesn't have the bed utility group, so no LED lights, no cargo tie-down hooks or anything like that. But yeah, regular bed setup, and then picking up the tailgate. Pretty light. And then notice we got our Bighorn logo, 4x4 badge. And then again, chrome exhaust tips with the receiver hitch there at the bottom, parking sensors, all that fun stuff. LED lights, which I will explain why this has LED lights in just a moment. But that is actually a sensor right there. And yeah, that's everything for the back. Now this is where things get weird. We have a tan interior with the Bighorn, which I have actually never seen in person before. I've seen it with the Laramie, haven't seen it with the Bighorn. It's interesting. So you can see the trim right here, tan, and then the cloth there, but then you've got the regular cloth down below, and then you've got like the tan stitching, black trim right there. I mean, it looks pretty appealing, you know, the contrast between everything. And then we've got the seats, which are also tan. Kind of strange. I mean, they don't look bad. It's just weird. It's all weird. And then if you guys are wondering, this has the regular flat loading floor. It doesn't have the trays or anything. No reclining seats. I'll go over the window sticker later in the video. Still got the ice buckets. And then you guys can see that we've got the USBs right there with the full power outlet. And yeah, again, tan interior. Wow. Now popping here to the front, same setup as what you get in the rear. Now this one has power folding mirrors, and the reason this has LED lights is because this truck is equipped with blind spot monitoring, and blind spot monitoring only comes with the LED lights. So if you get a Bighorn with blind spot monitoring, you get LED taillights and then regular headlights. So pretty interesting. Got the seats here at the front. And something I love about the Rams is the headrest. You can just pull it for the adjustment there. I haven't mentioned this in videos before, but something that I love. And then yeah, you can see all the tan there. Looks interesting. Got the adjustments on the side of the seat. Pedal layout down below with the floor mats. You've got the adjustments for the pedal, the parking brake, the lights as well. The steering wheel is manually adjustable, and there's my look before we pop in. So I need someone in the comment section below to let me know what this is. Just wait for it. Wait a little bit longer. Of course it doesn't want to do it. As soon as I like try to get this to happen, it doesn't do it. That's so weird. It did like a beeping sound. Let me see if I like shut the door, start it up again. Huh. Fishy. When I first started it up, it did like a weird like beeping sound. Never heard that before, but I tried to show you guys and, well, didn't happen. So we've got a regular Bighorn steering wheel with the leather. You've got your cruise control, the gear limiter, voice command, and then controls for the center stack. Then you've got the stock there for the turn signal / windshield wipers, radio controls on the back, and, well, that's all for the steering wheel. Now we've got the regular Bighorn gauge cluster here, so you've got analog gauges on either side, and then you've got that screen right there in the center with like the off-road status, for example, vehicle information, all that fun stuff, but nothing too crazy, so see ya. Now this truck is equipped with the 8.4-inch screen, which is pretty standard on most Bighorns. Notice that we've got the zoom in function. When I say standard, I mean most dealers order it with the 8.4-inch and not the 12-inch display. And then we've got our heated seats, heated steering wheel, shortcut button to the camera itself. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, you guys can see response time on the screens, great. You guys know I'm a fan of this. I do prefer the 12-inch after living with it, but the 8.4-inch is really good and has all the normal basic stuff. There is a 12-volt there at the top, and then you got more of that blacked out trim right there. Now down below we've got our analog controls for the radio, we've got our heated seats, heated steering wheel controls, dual zone climate as well, which definitely a nice feature to have. And then aside from that, notice we've got the rest of the climate controls in that little area, parking sensors, tow haul mode, stability control. We've got our dial shifter here with our 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel auto, 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, and then the true neutral there in the center. And then the other weird thing about this truck is because it has a bench seat. Most trucks nowadays are ordered with the center console, so the fact this has a bench seat is kind of strange. Got keys to a couple of other Rams as well, and then you guys can see, since this bench seat has that, and then with the Bighorns you get extra storage underneath the seat. And I locked out the seat, so show you guys, pull the strap, and that's what gets it down. Got a glove box right here, pretty normal setup, says Bighorn on it. This one has the bass sound system. You can get the Alpine if you want. This one just has the bass. And then up top here we've got power sliding window, universal garage door openers, traditional mirror, and also notice that we've got the lighter colored headliner because, well, matches the interior. Kind of. A little bit of a different color though. This is like gray. That's tan. So we've got the window sticker here for this truck. You can see the base price before any options are added. Feel free to read the standard equipment that comes with the truck from the factory. And then here's the optional equipment. So this one is a 25Z package with the Bighorn and then level 2 equipment group. You guys can see everything that comes with that. Pretty fully loaded. The wheels, pretty expensive, $1,595, and then you can see the total MSRP, $52,200. Now, I'm going to cover up the dealership name here. This truck is now at Sandy, but it was originally at another dealership, and you guys can see the stuff the other dealership was trying to pull here. Look at this, $2,900 for asset protection. SWAT GPS, maybe that's the beeping sound, is the GPS that was put in. Wheel locks, nitro for the wheels, clear bra, window tint. $2,900 for that. Again, I'm not going to show the dealership that was from because this is at Sandy now, so that doesn't matter. But it's funny the stuff that dealerships try to charge on vehicles and how much they try to charge for them. But anyways, that's the window sticker. Now, I want to quickly get into what I think about this truck before we sum things up. So first off, I think it's actually a pretty good combination between the black and the tan. I think that just goes pretty well together overall. That being said, I probably would stick with the regular Bighorn interior. The reason being is the tan interior looks great, but I can imagine if you spilled on that, it'd be, I mean, cloth is always going to be harder to clean off than leather, but I think that the tan cloth might stain a little bit easier compared to like the gray cloth that you normally get with the Bighorn, so there's that. But I think the spec overall looks pretty nice. It kind of has that like luxury truck type look, and well, yeah, I think it's pretty cool overall. Now, one last thing, I just want to show you guys the Bighorn next to the Laramie, so you guys can kind of see the difference, especially with the lights and then also with the grill as well. But anyways, that is going to sum things up for today's video. Again, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry H. Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy for giving me some time with the Bighorn right there. And yeah, I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below. I'll see you guys.